space him throughout the match. That, of course, is going to be kind of annoying for him to deal with while he's got to go up here against Kome with the Shulk.
Jake has always had a bit of a less is more type of mentality, you know, just going for what he knows will work, especially versus somebody like Kome who will punish things that aren't true in those overextensions. So we'll see how it all plays out. Buster on deck right here. Jake kind of staying to his lonesome. He said, look, I got a job to do, buddy. I mean, come on, man. I'm just a guy at work. I'm just mining.
Just walking up to him, and that's what's going to be so hard for him. He's not going to be able to mine safely. That back air, all these aerials, they cover in pretty quickly.
Oh, my Lord, Jesus Christ.
That was actually a good instant reaction to the shield, too, because you just keep throwing it out at that point. He's not going to get knocked away, so you just keep chipping at him with those up airs.
That's right. He's doing a dang good job of it. Slides right in. Nice. Has him off stage, and I'm very curious to see what the edge guards are going to be versus Shulk, because Shulk can definitely mix it up, especially when jump art is on deck. He can use jump and just kind of delay at the ledge a little bit more. I'm curious if down tilt has enough distance to catch the delay at the ledge, or if down smash has enough distance off the stage to catch it too.
I think the main option will probably be Anvil.
Anvil.
Yeah.
Smart.
Anvil covering him if he decides to go for that, because you can catch the apex of that pretty easy. But now we're gonna see him move up a few tiers. This happens a lot. Jake will lose the first stock pretty easily, like not all the time, but it usually goes in favor of the other player, and then Diamond happens, and things start derailing quick.
Yeah, I mean, that is facts. So we have seen that kind of play out for a multitude of players here this weekend, and of course, Jake looking to lean into that narrative. Unfortunately, can't quite lean into the neutral right here. Right as I say that, though, just drops the anvil right on top of him, man, Looney Tunes style.
Yeah, the down air is
sky high.
That down air is so good. Like, the amount of times we've seen people just run up, try to get a grab or something, or then they just footstool out of shield, get you with that dare, and then you just die. But the air slash doesn't even need the air slash. Just catches him with the forwarder, and that was essentially a whole 0 to death on the side of Kome, dominantly, not dropping a single % on the second stock.
And this is what I'm talking about. There's a point. Okay, very smart to get up out of that. Start to switch over to shield. But there's a part of the match where I feel like versus Steve, people just kind of let him slide. It's the off-stage stuff. He just recovers so well, so freely back to the stage at times. That just feels like it's almost uncontested. However, Kome not letting him back. Oh my goodness, all for free.
That's -1 on shield, by the way. You can't. You literally can't do anything.
Yeah, you gotta eat that. You just gotta hold that.
Yeah, you gotta hope to get knocked in towards the stage and not get followed up on. These air dodges are getting pushed. I'm surprised he didn't try to dash attack back at him again. But I guess I figured out why. It's because the TNT was not close enough to being exploded yet, so he's not trying to run up and just reset him and reset neutral for no reason.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Totally wants to try to hold on to this lead as much as possible. He's trying to turn Shulk into roadkill right now and doing a pretty darn good job of it. Very good to see how the upbeat timing is going to work in conjunction with the blocks at the ledge. I know it works for Sorties to have, you know, more lackluster recovery. Shulk can recover from pretty crazy distances away. Airs the anvil, like Ajax said. Tries to find it, nice, slides in, but no high recovery that time. Very smart to let it go to the ledge.
That was all on Kome to choose the right option here, too, because Jake got hit by the dare and didn't get knocked off stage, and he just didn't read where he was going with the air slash. But Jake has a looming diamond, and even though he's at 133, you don't need that much to get back in. Oh, he went for the Hellzone grenade setup. So you do that, you bake the explosion go off, you can't see what he's doing next, and then you try to instantly punish it. He didn't get knocked away far enough, though, off that down smash to take the stock.
Oh, my goodness. He said, but I'm knocking you out to this blast zone. When I turn red, like I said before, it's time to put a stock to bed. Clean stuff right there from Kome, and I love that threat, too, that he showed. Yes, you got the cart. That's cool. You got your tools online, but I got the speed art. Where we going?
Yeah, I love how Kome was, like, taking a deep breath, looking up, and Jake just kept, like, signaling the universal, yo, just run it back. Like, you run it back. Like, hey, run it back.
Run it back.
Hey, can you look over here, please, and run it back?
Like, sir, I'm trying to tell you to run it back.
Kome was in his feelings right there. It's like, man, maybe I should call her. Like, what? We'll see what happens here in game number 2.
He ain't the only one.
That's you know, I might be projected. I might have to give her a call. But
yeah.
But going into game number 2 here, just perfectly executed play.
Yes.
This is really what you need to do against Steve Enderman, or whichever one it ends up being. Playing that spacing game matters so much because you can't afford getting hit by up tilt in front of Jake. Jake actually tried to catch him slipping there because you can do that up B and pretty much act out of it instantly on the ground. Luckily for Kome, he got away from it.
Yeah, he definitely did, but we'll see if history can repeat itself twice right now because we've seen how prolific Kome has been when he has this Buster. He said, get it off my stage. Quit leaving your toys everywhere. I want it out of here. Can't quite follow up off the backer, but still applying that good pressure, understanding I am very, very long. You're not going to be able to hide from me forever.
And smart, too, whenever you can actually break that. For one, it stops them from stalling off stage. 2, it wastes resources to remake the table. So Kome just occasionally going for it. Don't do it every single time because then you're kind of letting them mine for free. But Kome going to get rushed through, running in with that. And that actually worked out. If he didn't hit him with that air slash, that would have been Jake getting another free Hell Zone grenade set up at the ledge.
That's right. And that's that split-second decision-making right there that just kind of separates Kome from a lot of other individuals in this community. You know, you have to know the ins and outs, but you know, speaking of the ins and outs, Jake knowing the ins and outs when it comes to ledge trapping and just applying pressure up underneath. Very strangely enough, you know, you don't really get to edge guard Shulk quite a bit. You know, he's always going to make his way back, but when you're somebody like Enderman, you got the tools to do it. Oh, love that dash attack's going to get it done.
Yeah, just straight up catching him on the anti-air. Also, look, you're brave for that, but I don't think that anybody should. If they build this, let them rock.
Yeah.
They break the walls on the other side, but don't go in between it.
Yeah, don't do that.
We've seen some very ridiculous stocks come in from Akola, but that dare is going to hit the mark again. Jake's going to have to be forced to recover a high eventually, but that also gets covered by forward air like what happened on game 1.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, what do I do when I'm out here sometimes? Very tough spot to be. You know, you don't want to go high either because then it's going to be just a rinse and repeat. Is forward air all times when you're getting edge guarded going to be enough to KO you?
React with air slash too.
Yeah, or air slash as well. Okay, nice. There's the forward airs I was talking about, trying to push them off stage. Of course, not a lot of knockback right now at this percent, but it's still pushing him in a weird position. Buster online. You
got to be careful how often you're rolling in right there. That was about that was at least 2 to 3 rolls. I can't remember exactly how many, but Kome was just covering him. It's like, well, if you keep approaching me because you're trying to get something restarted, I'm just going to keep swinging, and you're going to take this damage for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many things I feel like on Shulk that cover both sides. So you got like air, you got a perfectly spaced forward air, and of course you got down smash, but none of that's going to be needed because the minute you leave your feet, trust me, it is time for me to capitalize. My forward air will catch you, my friend, and that's what I'm talking about before, that efficiency needed to play a character like this at this level. I mean, second to none. But, oh, the immediate switch, that was almost a KO. Jake with the big brain play.
Yep, still counts as a combo, so you can activate it in between. He's going to get away from it, but there is the anvil actually body blocking a bit, forcing a regrab, trying to get him mixed up off of that said regrab by hopefully catching him with the early attempt on the minecart, but does not end up hitting the mark. Jake is struggling a little bit, even off that back air, to still get the kill.
That's right. Struggling indeed, but not for long, though. Got the right tools in hand now. I'm very curious to see how this one's going to go. You know, you talked about it perfectly before the match. You know, he plays his Minecraft characters a little bit different, but it's what he does when he gets the right tools in line that kind of separates him from some of the others. And now I'm starting to see him get a little bit more handsy with Kome.
Exactly, because if at the end of the day, you win neutral twice off of 2 consistent strings, boom, now he's at kill percent. He's gonna stay. I knew it. He's gonna fade back, and he's going to S smash because that will kill right now. But the back air is gonna put him deep off stage rod. He has an opportunity at a ledge trap to see if he can mix him up. He does not. Kome gets back in.
Kome right now looking really good. Jake being as patient as ever. Speed's online. I'm just as fast as you in that cart. Where are we going with it? Can I come too? Okay, nice. Jumps right up out of it.
Kome's very brave for putting himself in that position where he did, because that could have been easily the command grab version of the minecart, and that would probably have been the stock. But right now, both of them are at trade windows. Ooh. Yeah, don't challenge it. You got a full hop, but if you do that too many times, up smash is coming out. I think that's what Kome's trying to bait. I think he's trying to get him to go for an up smash so he can get a free forward smash punish.
Oh, and then slid right through him. Very smart to switch over to the smash art just to get the activation station. Nothing off of it, though. Speed's on deck, looking to get out there.
Okay, going instantly to the ledge. Oh, trying to waveland back down to hopefully catch him messed up. But does not go for the slide version all the way on the ground, and instead he keeps swinging for these forward smashes. It's all you need is one straight back here, one forward air. That's gonna get it, and that's gonna get Kome up 2 games.
And look, he's dusting himself off. He said it's slight work. Okay, don't play with me. It's slight work. And I gotta know, he slid through him when he was using up B back into the middle of the stage, which is what Steves are gonna do. Endermans, excuse me. What Endermans are gonna do. But he slid through him when he activated into smash art. Can you slide through Shulk during that, or was the hitbox on the land just not active yet?
I think you can still slide through using the up B. Like that won't change anything. But
okay.
The thing is that one of the up Bs kind of tripped me up because he went for up B and then he went up and down, and I don't know if that was maybe trying to mix up Kome to think that he could punish that, because if you don't stay on the ground, then you can punish it. But he went back down. I think it was all something leading up to him to try and get a full hop on a Kome to get an up smash. Kome just never fell for the up smash baits, and I think that's why Jake got a little bit antsy with swinging with a lot of those forward smashes at the end. It's like, well, now I can't hit him at all, so I gotta hope that this works.
Yeah, because like usually after like the slide and then that, the active hitbox on, it's like, okay, boom, follow-up time. Like I can act out of this immediately. But it's kind of let him off the hook in a few moments, and maybe it's just the looming threat of the Buster and the smash art specifically. So I mean, as you can see right now, coming back through in a big way, only 67%, getting smacked around like he's Pichu or Squirtle. Clean stuff right there from Kome.
You legit just can't recover low. Like,
No,
it doesn't matter which route you take. He took a different route that time, too. He tried to mix it up, and he still faded back in and got him. But Shield is not going to come in quick enough at the mark where he needed to on that, and that's going to give Jake the stock.
That's right. He said no matter which road you take, no matter which timeline, which multiverse you're in, it ends, of course, with death. Well, clean stuff right there. Oh, my goodness. That's right. The wham, bam,
Tell you, I took the earrings off and everything. Like, hold that.
Hold that. Come here.
It's so much like a few frames faster on all the moves when it comes to the gold. So being able to combo off longer while shield is up, actually a pretty decent counter in that position.
My goodness, and then he knew he was going to jump right there, caught him with the spike that time, and I like this. Now it's trying to beat him in the anti-air. Even if he can't beat him in time, at least the looming threat of me up underneath you or me, you know what I'm saying, beating you in the air. I know you don't want to go for these trades, especially these up close and personal forward airs. Usually you like the spacers a little bit more.
Yep.
But when I'm close, we can go for a trade. I'm with it.
Hey, this gold weapon's actually changed a lot right now too, but the positioning for Kome is always the scary spot. He did not connect. However, the gold weapon is now gone. The sword is now gone, so he only has aerial, so he can't commit to getting the crafting table, but the back air comes in when he needed it, and Jake is going to die so quickly, and he lost his diamond out of that.
Now, what in the Shulk Smash for 3DS and Wii U reveal trailer was that? I don't ever see backslash actually hitting the back. That was rare. Very rare.
That's it. Look. You sometimes match up. You just sometimes check even the best in the business. We're just instantly attacking off the Angel platform, and they're just not expecting it. And Kome's done that quite a few times, and people are still not giving him that respect.
Yeah, I mean, damn. I mean, what an immediate answer back. But it's smart to silence the audience and not let the other side gain any sort of momentum, especially when it comes down to the wire right here. Jake really struggling right now to get a stock or something up on the board. Buster's on deck, so he's going to start putting on some percent here. He's going to start eating up shields.
Luckily for Jake, in the midst of all that pressure, he did end up still snagging the diamond. So now Kome's at kill percent. Now he's definitely at kill percent. He almost died as he's trying to get back in, Rod. It's not very easy for him to approach, but the difference is now Jake's not just swinging on the forward smashes anymore. He's actually beating him a lot more on these aerials.
Also remember, too, counter is a thing with Shulk. We haven't seen it at all. I know, oh, it ain't even going to matter. Back here, gets him off stage. He's glowing green. He's about to get mean. Can't quite get the K off the top like what we've seen earlier against Omar. But still looking as strong as ever, looking to swing that diamond around.
And now he's got to be careful how he approaches up against Jake. Jake just looking for a mistake on any aerial game that he can. Comes in with the up B. He had the wall in the way, and shield was activated instantly to prevent him from getting hit by up smash.
Oh, my goodness. Now he has to smash online, or he had it. He's switching out of it. Buster on deck, looking for a little bit more. No, good jump. I need to get back safely. No, speed. What is Rod talking about? It's speed time.
I like what he's trying to do. I like what he's trying to do with that. He keeps winning that out to hopefully get a hitbox extension off of swinging at that minecart, and he gets the back air. Jake gets a game. We are not done yet. Not a 3-0 on the side of Kome.
Absolutely not. Jake being as slippery as ever. Jake the snake, if you will, right there, slithering his way into another game. Clean stuff.
Now, one of the things we were just alluding to again, like the danger of that is not only is that setup so nasty because like you could get the hitbox extension off of breaking the minecart and somebody won't be prepared for that to stay out, but if you decide to not respect it, as slow as that is, that's still an active command grab. So that will just lead to the stock anyways. That's why you got to be careful approaching that, but Jake took advantage of it. He knew the second time he went for it that Kome would try to go airborne because he was scared, and that got him the game.
It's kind of like that no mix-up sometimes. Like if I just rinse and repeat, even if, you know, even if like I'm pretty sure my opponent knows I'm going to do, the fact that you're that close to me at this percent means that you're going to make the mistake for me. And I think Kome is just, you know, really good at staying patient, but almost a little too patient right there. And Jake, okay, you know what? We can just do things like that up close.
I said
you're in shields.
We're welcome. No reason not to. He's been answering every single time he's gone for shields. Like, that's cute. I still got combos. Oh, okay.
I'm about to say, you're so. Get off that platform, boy.
Let's say that is not the way you want to see it go. But here on Talent City, the counter pick in favor of Kome. Kind of interesting considering how early Jake kills. I think the only thing is maybe Kome was looking for a flat stage, and this is the only one he had access to.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess it does technically turn into FD at points and times in the match, but no matter what, the platform mix-up in the ledge is going to be, you know, quite the mix-up. And I feel like all the Steve's meta right now has kind of been gearing towards, like, I set up blocks off stage. These soldiers are going to have an issue recovering. Of course, I think Shulk has the distance to get from the blast zone back to the ledge, but, you know, when you kind of hit that wall, you recover weird, and then, boom, I'm on top of you with the anvil.
He's going to be on top of him with that back air again. These back airs have been so good, but
Yeah.
now he's going to be sent off stage. Luckily for him, Jake was not close enough at all. Oh! Finally got caught slipping at the ledge for it. That is such a good ledge trap because you're forced, you have to stay at ledge. You can't really afford to run up quickly, and that coverage jump every time.
Yeah, man, speaking of the coverage right now, has the ledge coverage as well. Just runs off and goes for the drop off or down tilt, excuse me. Of course, lands right on top of him. Very curious to see how that was going to work in conjunction to his recovery. Haven't quite seen it as much because Kome has been pretty much recovering uncontested. Almost gets turned into roadkill on the windshield right there of the minecart mobile.
This is the winner's top 30 side too, top 32 side as well. This we're getting so much deeper in the bracket, and Jake wants to continue this run. He's definitely someone who plays better while he's feeling very good about himself. He's feeling confident, and a W here somehow on Kome would be huge. But Kome is showing that Steve's not impervious.
That's right.
Edmund's not impervious, especially with a character with a disjoint. That there are ways to deal with them. Granted, not like that.
Oh my goodness! And so you might be able to get a W, but it ain't going to come uncontested. I love. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that. Kind of locking himself into his room right there so he can get his tools in line. And a lot of these up Bs coming out haphazardly. You can tell Kome's getting a little desperate for this KO. Minecraft Steve, of course, not the heaviest guy in the world, but it's going to take a little bit more than that to get it done.
Even in the previous sets, we haven't really seen too many air slashes out of Shulk because it's a get off me option.
It is.
But it's one of those you want to do so often. Oh my God, he went for a big play on that backslash. But 34% here on Town and City. 50. Congratulations, you're at kill percent now. And Diamond is still out.
Okay. Barely recovering low right there. Slides through. Doesn't go for the fall up at all. Just looking to get himself a little bit of space back here. Still not enough. Okay, maybe the smash can certainly get it done. And the corner control has been so prevalent right here from Kome. Kind of getting these rinse and repeat moments here on Jake.
And right now, Jake is just alluding into the idea that he's going to go for a big play soon. He could go for the, actually go for the deal tilt. Cover him on the get up. And AD tries to go for the forward smash. Catching the panic air dodge out. And he catches him with the object coverage at the end and gets the forward air. Jake did not look in the first two games like we would get to this point, but Jake has answered back well, and we're going to see a game 5.
I love the rinse and repeating of just getting Kome off stage, and yes, you might be able to recover back to the stage, but I'm not going to let you do it for free. And then that time, of course, getting him off stage and going for the down tilt, like I said before, I was very curious to see how that was going to work in conjunction with the up special. We didn't see the up special at that time, but he was really trying to hold his jump shot, which is what you have to do versus Shulk off stage. So look, you got the shield art. That's cool. You can live forever. Enjoy living off stage versus me.
Let's see who gets to continue to live in the winner's side of this bracket right now.
Yes, sir.
Returning to PS2, game number 5. Who moves forward, Jake or Kome?
Well, let's see. Kome coming through in a big way, drawing blood first. A quick 5% just to set the tone. Buster right there should do a little bit more than 5, though. Nice. 24%. Are you kidding me?
Just straight up damage. Like, look, you can rock on the damage, so can I. Both of these characters cheat the system like that. Very consistent combos, great damage, great knockback attacks to Shulk too.
Okay, meeting him in the air a little bit more, knowing that, again, a lot of these sorties, their neutral stars out of the air, try to drop it right on top of him.
And he waited until the point where air slash can clank with the anvil so he can get back. Because if he goes in too early, he hits him at the apex. But now the air slash is starting to connect to give him stage position like we were mentioning before, Rod.
That's right. Now it's one of the later air slashes as well. So we usually see it done a little bit closer to the stage, but you got to try to work around the edge guarding. Not wanting to deal with those down tilts. They're probably not going to last that far all the way down into the blast zone. It's the magnifying glass. But that anvil most certainly will.
Yep, and now both of them dead center of stage. We're not really trying to commit to getting better weaponry right now, just sticking with iron. There's no real reason to go and waste that because you could lose the stock at any given moment. But here is Jake. Once again, he's putting up the wall, so that way if he gets hit by these back airs, it's giving him a safe cushion. But also, it gives him an opportunity to stop Kome if he decides to full hop Nair fair in while still holding his ground.
That's right. He said no more of that jumping around is going to go down here. Nice. Love that corner control from Kome once more. That back air has claimed the stocks of many, of course. Jake, just another victim on that hit list. Love that F tilt. Okay, just putting on so much percent, so you can't even mine for free. That's been really a big thorn in Jake's side in this match.
Well, thorns have been in his side, but diamonds are forever. That diamond coming out once again for Jake. Doing absolutely nothing, actually. This is a fake diamond. There is actually nothing. There's no sparkle attached. He's done no damage. But he's been in this spot before, and he actually brought it back. So the fact that Kome is pushing as much as he is, kind of scary considering he has a lead, and Jake has been tearing him up for it. That time, switching it off of the down smash instead with the last one, he went for the forward smash. Good mix up from Jake.
Love that down smash at the ledge. I knew it would be a thorn. I just wasn't exactly sure how. I know you broke it down earlier. It ain't going to be off the up B.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
You switch the shield, and you take 54.
Dude.
Wow. Like, so, like, what do you even do in that spot? But now Smashman auto attach, going for the big play here soon, probably a back air, but he's going to let it go.
That's right, letting him off the hook, letting him almost mine for free, if you will, just kind of backing off. Right now doing his damnedest to try to alleviate this pressure. Of course, Jake, as slippery as ever, loved that down air. Kome, of course, not in a good position. Definitely, I mean, you're probably in the worst position you can be versus a Steve of this caliber.
So I said, don't go into the house. They built the house. They got the security system. What are you doing breaking up a house like this? I say you can come in. That's his jump. Jake can go down there and go for it. He goes down there and goes for it, but the air dodge, excuse me, the air slash doesn't connect. And actually, Jake ends up giving up his stock in the midst of all that.
Oh, my God. Such an unfortunate mishap right there. Kome is second least on life. Buster Art on deck, too. He's looking to put on some quick percent. Quick 13, 24 counted up.
You got to be careful with trying to challenge him too much because that short hop dare will come through the anvil. He rolls through. Jake covers him on the anvil, and Jake is going to reverse 3-0 Kome after getting absolutely bodied in the first game. He was able to recompose himself, get the adjustments. Look at that. Yeah, hands going through his head. He knows how hard he had to work to change up, fix his ways, and earn that victory back because Kome was making it look like that was going to be a 3-0 free.
Now, I'm very confused. He rolled in twice. I was like, are one of these supposed to be, because you know, sometimes if you go for like run shield, sometimes you'll shield first, then you'll roll. I'm just like, he rolled in twice and then tried to get up underneath him. I said, there's just no way he meant to do that. Not to take anything away from Jake. Of course, Jake played out of his mind. But I was like, I wonder if one of those was supposed to be a run-up shield punish. Regardless, Jake doing well. And, of course, like you talked about, getting that reverse 3-0